Long Beach Yacht Club hosted the finale for the SoCal portion of the 2018 Pac52 class season. Unusual weather added an interesting challenge to what has been incredibly close one-design racing. We saw 4 different boats first across the finish line, and a tiebreaker in the final race determined the second and third podium positions. Light winds, flat seas, and sunny skies started out day 1 of the Ullman Sails Long Beach Race Week. Race 1 would go to Rio, with Invisible Hand and Vesper second and third across the line. The winds picked up a bit for the second and last race of the day. And 12 to 13 knots, Invisible Hand would lead Vesper across the finish line, with the other 3 boats crossing the line in a photo finish.
And I think it comes down to, at the end of the day, who makes the least amount of mistakes. All of us make mistakes. That's without a question. And then who makes the least amount, they usually get the win.
On Saturday, Mother Nature put a little mustard on the racetrack, with winds ramping up overnight as a low-pressure system rolled in from the south. Winds neared 20 knots, and the drivers had to battle a rambunctious sea state in all 3 races of the day. Interlodge, Invisible Hand, and Vesper all took turns crossing the line in first.
Yeah, it was very unusual today. We got out there and it was already blowing 14, and you know the fog hadn't burned off yet, so we didn't see that one coming. So Long Beach has a surprise for us every day.
After the tough conditions on Saturday, it was nice to see the sun shining again on Sunday for the last 2 races of the regatta. Winds were in the 10 to 12 knot range, and the seas were choppy.
The key with this class, though, is getting off the line well, so you can go the direction you need to go or want to go. And we had, for the most part, pretty good starts this weekend, so we were able to capitalize on that.
In the final race of the regatta, every position matters, and the final regatta result would rely on the tiebreaker rule. Going into race 7, Vesper had a 2-point advantage over Invisible Hand, and Interlodge was 4 points behind them. If Vesper could finish in front of Invisible Hand, they would win the regatta. pack flew across the line in second, with the final race of the day going to Austin and Gwen's Interlodge.
Austin and Gwen really enjoy the sailing, and that's why they do it. They're not in it to win it; they're in it to sail. Yeah. So, I think he showed today that he was as competitive as anybody.
A 17-point tie between Interlodge and Invisible Hand gave the second podium spot to Interlodge based on a class rule that a tie is broken by the first boat across the line in the last race of the regatta. It was consistent driving and great tactics that gave Vesper the trophy at the end of the weekend.
We caught some really good shifts today, and we're on the right side of the course. And just like all weekend, Chris Larson has put us in the right spots, and the crew work's been impeccable. And the boat's nice to drive, so it all worked out this weekend well for us.
Yes.
Invisible Hand remains at the top of the 2018 season leaderboard, with a short break before the class moves up the coast to San Francisco for the Rolex Big Boat Series starting on September 13th. Stay tuned to the Pac52 class social media accounts throughout the summer as we prepare to head to San Francisco in the fall and welcome some new teams to the class.